Excellent work, my feeling thrall. Tell me, how did it feel to protect my sisters and I? Oh, yes. Quite the heroic slave, aren't you? Leading Avalon to me and her clan to their death. If I didn't know any better, I would think you were trying to seduce me. Avalon is quite well, especially now that Scarlet has completed her conversion. Now that Avalon is under the influence of Lady Servalyn's blood kiss, she acts as a trophy, the spoils of war, collared and leashed. She serves as a reminder to the daughters of the Dominion that victory is imminent. As for her pack, a specific house will do well with the slaughtered blood, and Lady Tanaka will use the pelts for her eagerly awaited winter rage. Soon every self-respected fashionista will be wearing the evidence of last night's tragic event. Speaking of which, did you notice on that, that alpha look? The look he had when he saw Avalon under control. Priceless. Keep this up, and every member of the sisterhood will be interested in having you work for them. I know Lady Felna has already expressed an interest. She was so impressed with your timely performance that she has inquired you work for Keka. Indeed. That's quite an interesting development for you. Indeed. After Keka's men fulfill their duties of the first attempt, they both agreed you would be the perfect candidate to assist them with their plans. To put an end to Johnny Bragger's business once and for all. I know Keka can't wait to get her claws on you. And as for Lady Felina, well, she has always been able to bring out the best in her staff, especially those who are willing to satisfy her needs. Would you like that? You will do whatever I tell you, won't you, Kitty? After all, now that you're officially mine, you need opportunities such as this to represent me and my coven. And if I said I'm allowing you the opportunity to serve Mistress Malik and Mistress Harjan as their spy, you would ask me when you would start, wouldn't you, slave? Good. That's what I like to hear. For now, you will be pleased I've told Lady Felna you are unavailable. For now, as I have other plans that require your performance. However, now that you have a growing reputation, you will provide for the sisterhood, and you will not embarrass me. If you did, I will fucking destroy you. Good. Your fear is something I hold close to my cold black heart. And you really don't want to disappoint me by forgetting that. As I was saying, I have other plans. Dominion City is on schedule, and my coven will oversee business, as per usual, while we're away. Oh yes, tell me, Kitty, Have you ever visited London? No? Well, consider this a reward for your recent performances. You are to, well, accompany Baroness Roth and myself on a brief trip we have planned. I have had Petra. Yes, she has packed a bag for you. You won't be needing much anyway. Just a change of uniforms and something pleasing to look at. The Baroness and I have things to see to in London. We are meeting with Chancellor Stone and Commandant Sinclair to discuss a potential trade agreement. As we expand into Europe, Chancellor Stone is keen to equip her military with some of our products. And as Commandant Sinclair is a close friend of mine, I wanted to introduce you to her. I know she's keen to have a kitten of her own, and I thought it would be the perfect opportunity for you to show her exactly what you're capable of. Amelia Stone and Cordelia Sinclair represent the UK's branch of the Temple, and their membership is increasing rapidly. So, it's important that they are able to match our efforts. Indeed, our efforts in Dominion City. They have already been informed of your status in my organization. The word is spreading fast in Europe amongst our sisters. All in good time, Kitty, all in good time. For now, all you need to know is that the Baroness and I will not tolerate anything that isn't perfection. And you are to show Chancellor Stone and Commandant Sinclair the kind of respect you show Mistress Malik and Mistress Harjan and their estate. Yes, the Baroness and I plan to visit the theatre and catch up with old friends and such. You will keep them entertained and satisfied while the Baroness and I have a romantic night in the city. We will be flying to London tonight. The Baroness has her private jet on standby, and Petra, of course, will be joining us. So you will be required to service drinks and provide some in-flight entertainment for our journey. Yes, it's imperative that Baroness Roth has an opportunity to see you and your beauty, your perfect obedience in uniform. She is very well informed about your performance in servitude to my coven. However, given the synergy between both the supernatural and the criminal underworld, I want her to witness firsthand what my vampira coven can offer. Her in terms of support and progress, I want her to sample my Dominion black wine, straight from the source itself. Of course, darling, she must witness the power of your collar, if she is to help us finalize our contract with their government. The Baroness holds a great influence with Chancellor Stone, after she guaranteed her political success by removing certain obstacles. So during our flight, your collar shall remain in vampire mode for the entire duration. No. I insist. Girls, if you would. I knew you would be hesitant. Don't struggle too much, my pretty. regardless of your recent performances, as I know you fear your collar. However, don't be fooled into thinking that just because your obedience has assured good results, that your position as my slave isn't without question. Enough. Cardia, Tabitha, wrap this one up for me, and make it extra tight. Excellent work, my darlings, excellent work. Now, leave us, and tell Petra to bring the cage. My kitten's presentation skills are just exceptional, perfectly wrapped, and immobilized. So much easier to transport you. Struggle all you want, my darling. You won't escape. And besides, I'm thirsty, and need to replenish my power. My energies will need to be fully charged before I leave you in the hands of my English sisters. No, I won't be using the collar to release your blood. Not this time. However, if a period of constriction is required to quench my thirst, then so be it. I can still smell that bitch on you. And that, my dear, has to change quickly. How do you think that would look if I, Lady Dominique Morel, presents my feline slave to my sisters, and you stink of were-bitch? I have a reputation to maintain in my coven, you know. And as a vampire, allowing Avalon's scent to remain on you is just... It won't do. It's not going to work. So we need to get rid of it. You were always beneath me, isn't that right? As I stand over you. Even when you were a detective, and now you're beneath me as my slave. I have no need to trick or deceive you into obedience, although I've always been a mistress who excelled at deception, seduction. I always appreciate the opportunity to take what I want in my true form. That look of fear in my victim's eyes is as arousing today as it's ever been. See my wings extend. Look at me. Fucking look at me. My beautiful black wings. My fangs sharpened endlessly. My claws and my body. My immortal beauty demands more. Much, much more. Yes, yes, yes. Feeling weak, are we, kitty? Good. You shall sleep for now, and when you awake, you shall be ready for the Baroness and I. You really have no idea how lucky you are, slave. If I drained you for a minute longer, you would be nothing more than a husk, a dehydrated carcass on the floor, whose only value is to fertilize the soil in my gardens. Why would I kill you now? You're still useful. You still have so much to do. And frankly speaking, I have not yet decided if you're worthy of serving me. Once the sisterhood has achieved the success our plans demand, perhaps, if you are to impress our hosts on this visit, you might find yourself in a stronger position in my fold. So you shall do whatever it takes to ensure that my perspective, my reputation isn't tarnished within anything less than perfection. Won't you? Good. I would offer you a cigar if I were a lesser being, so for now, take solace in the fact that you are still of use. But do not take my mercy for granted. It's not often that I decide to restrain my passion for power in terms of longer-term solutions. Now sleep, kitty, and sleep deep. Petra, kitty is ready. Cage it for me and put it in the boot. I need a moment to fix my makeup, so be here in 20 minutes. Good. I'll expect you here soon, darling. See you then.